Andariki Subodayam. In last class, we learned about order of a matrix, minor, cofactor, and determinants, and at last I explained about how to find a rank of a matrix of 3 by 3 matrix, and we learned about the definition of the rank also. Once again we can recall the rank of a matrix what you learned yesterday. Rank of a matrix definition. With each matrix we can associate a non-negative integer called its rank. Matrices characteristics, and their one of the characteristic is the rank of a matrix. So one matrix can be associated with a non-negative integer. That means non-negative integer means what are the integers mean? You know that lower class we learn that -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and going on. All negative numbers, all positive numbers with 0, they are called integers. Non-negative integer means integers with no negative numbers. That means we start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and going on. Non-negative integer also called a whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, these are the numbers. So the 0, 1, 2, 3, any number can be associated with a matrix of matrix. So it is called a rank of matrix. How can you decide the rank of a matrix? We can. So this is another definition we have it. The rank of matrix A is the order of the largest non-zero minor of A and is denoted by a row of A. So rank of matrix can be fixed by its order. Whose matrix determinant is non-zero, then its order is known as the rank of the matrix. Highest, largest non-zero minor. So we have to find out the minors, which largest order of a minor is known as the rank of the matrix, and rank of the matrix represented by a row of a. At last class we learned that. From the definitions we can understand rank of A should be a greater than or equal to 0, because it defined as a non-negative integer. Non-negative integer means it is a positive number, so it should be a greater than or equal to 0. And matrix of order m by n. If a matrix given matrix order is m by n, the rank of that matrix should be a less than which number is minimum of m or n. M represents a number of rows and n represents a number of columns. In that which is a minimum number that can be possible for a rank. And rank of a 0 matrix is a 0. 0 matrix means if all elements of a matrix is a 0, then it is called a 0 matrix and its rank also a 0, because the minor of every element is 0. As per definition, a non-zero minor order is known as the rank. So in 0 matrix every minor is a 0, so its rank is also a 0. And one more thing is there, the rank of non-singular matrix of order n by n is n. Non-singular matrix means which matrix determinant value is not equal to 0, that known as the non-singular matrix. If n by n matrix order is order n by n matrix determinant is not equal to 0, then its order is called as a n. So these are now we can learn by the some more examples. See next one. From the definitions of rank, what you understood, we can see. Is a negative integer can be rank of a matrix? In the definition represented as a non-negative integer is a rank of a matrix. So negative integer can't be a rank of a matrix. In test also given rank of a matrix is -2, so you can simply write as a -2 cannot be a rank of a matrix, because as per definition. Is a fraction can be a rank of matrix? No, because non-negative integer. Fractions are not a integers, so it is also cannot be rank of a matrix. As per definition, we can say it. Is only square matrix have rank? No, all matrices have a rank, but we can find only for the minor only for the square matrices. So according to that one, we can decide the rank of the matrix. See here, one of the 3 matrix we are seeing. What is the rank of this matrix? Asking what is the rank of this matrix? Is it 0 matrix? No, because all elements are not equal to 0, so it is not a 0 matrix. As per we learned in last class, 0 matrix order, the rank is 0, but it is not a 0 matrix, so it is rank cannot be equal to 0. Then what is its order? All you know, its order is 3 by 3. So its rank may be a 1, 2 or 3, because it is not a 0 matrix and its order is 3 by 3. So its order may be 1, 2 or 3. So which minor, highest order minor is non-zero minor order is given as a rank. Highest non-zero minor order is a given as a rank. Here we are seeing the 3 by 4 matrix. What is its rank? They are asking what is its rank. How you can think? First we have to check is it a 0 matrix? No, so it is not a 0 matrix, so it's not its rank is not a 0. Its order is 3 by 4, so its rank not exceed 3. 3 by 4, which one in 3 by 4, which one is the minimum number? 3. So its rank may be a 1, 2 or 3. It can't be exceeds 3. Therefore, this rank can be found by using determinants. So already we learned that ranks can be found by the using the determinants. We can see last class we learned that finding a rank of a 3 by 3 matrix. Here we are taking one of the sample of 3 by 3 matrix. First, what is the method to find the rank? First we have to check is it a 0 matrix? If it is a 0 matrix, that means all elements are 0, then rank is 0. If not, you have to find its determinant value. If determinant value is not equal to 0, put rank is 3, because it is 3 by 3 order determinant value. If its all determinant value is 0, then we have to find all 2 by 2 minors. For 3 by 3 matrix we have 9 elements, so 9 elements have the 9 elements have the minors. If one of the minor value is that means 2 by 2 minor is not equal to 0, the rank is 2. If all 2 by 2 minor values are 0, then have to put rank is 1. Students, now we learn how to find rank of the 2 by 2 matrix. Here I took example 1.1. Find the rank of the matrix 1, 5, 3, 9. It is a 2 by 2 order matrix. 2 by 2 order matrix. So for finding the rank of the matrix, first we have to check, is it a zero matrix? See, no elements are 0. If all elements are 0, it is a zero matrix. Here all elements are not equal to 0, so it is not a zero matrix. So its order cannot be a 0. So next, so let this matrix as A 1 5 3 9. So though it is not a zero matrix, so we have to find a here its order is 2 by 2, so rank of A is may be less than or equal to 2, because it is not equal to 0, so it may be a 1 or 2. For we have to find the determinant of the given matrix. Already we know how to find the determinant of this matrix, 2 by 2 order matrix. We get not equal to 0. It is a non-singular matrix because its determinant is not equal to 0. So it is a non-singular matrix of order 2 by 2. So it's this matrix rank is 2. It's 2 by 2 order of non-singular matrix. So its rank is 2. Sorry, here it is printed as a 1. We can take another example 1.2. Find the rank of the matrix. Let the given matrix as a and we know that it is not a zero matrix, so its rank cannot be a 0, and its order is 2 by 2, so its rank may be less than or equal to 2. That means already we know that it's not equal to 0, so its order may be 1 or 2. For that we have to take a determinant of the given matrix. What you get? 0. So it is a singular matrix, so its order 1. It is 2 by 2 order is 0. 2 by orders determinant value is 0, then automatically its rank may be 1. So for 2 by 2 matrix we can find the rank. So here I gave you homework exercise 1.1. In first sum we have three questions, you have to do it, and example 1.3 we can take it, find the rank of the matrix. So we know that it is a 3 by 3 matrix and it is not a zero matrix, so its order is not 0, and its order is 3 by 3, so its rank may be less than or equal to 3. So if I am taking a determinant for this one, already we know that how to find the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix. So which determinant value is minus 14, which is not equal to 0. It is a singular matrix of order 3 by 3, non-singular matrix of order 3 by 3. So its order, so its rank is 3. Very simple. Take the example 1.4. It's also a 3 by 3 matrix, and we know that it is not a 0 matrix. So its rank, its order is 3 by 3. So its rank may be a 1, 2 or 3. So that we have to find the its determinant, and its determinant value is 0. By calculating we can get it. You know how to find the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix. So here it is a singular matrix of order 3 by 3. So its rank order, this matrix rank may be not equal to 3. So then we take it's 2 by 2, 2 by 2, one of the 2 by 2 minor. Its value is 7, which is not equal to 0. So its rank is 2. Already we know that learn that non-zero minor value is known as the rank of its order is known as the rank. So its rank is 2. You see the example 1.5. Find the rank of the matrix is given. it is a 3 by 4 matrix. If we assume it as a given matrix as A, and the order is 3 by 4, so its rank may be less than or equal to 3, because in 3 by 4, which one is the minimum number? 3 is the minimum one, so its rank may be less than or equal to 3. So we cannot find the order determinant of the 3 by 4 matrix. So here we eliminate the one column and get the 3 by 3 minors. Here eliminating the 3 minus 2 minus 7 column 4, we get this one 3 by 3 minor. Its determinant is equal to 0, because already in 11th standard we learned that if two rows are proportional, then its determinant is 0. Here we can see first row 1 2 minus 1, and third row 3 6 3, and second row 2 4 1, and if you observe this one, so two rows are two columns equal, then we know that how to find the determinant value. And here remove the C2 column, we get the 3 by 3 matrix. Its determinant also equal to 0. So find you can get the 4 3 by 3 minus. All 4 3 by 3 minus are 0, so its rank is not equal to 3. Then we take 2 by 2 minor. Any 2 by 2 minor, here we take 2 minus 1 4 1, this one, then we get its value is 0. It's not equal to 0, so rank of this matrix is 2. Already we know that order of the non-zero longest order non-zero highest minor is known as the rank, so its rank is 2. Then this is the method of we learn that finding the rank by using determinants. This is the one of the toughest method. So finding the determinants and going on the that one taking more time. One more short method is there, finding the rank of the given matrix, that is known as the rank method. And we given matrix transfer into a echelon form, then you can get the rank of the matrix very easily. For that we have to know about the elementary transformations of the matrices. In that order we'll have to know about the which is this is the row 1 represented like R1. It is row 2 represented like a R2. It is row 3 represent like R3, and C1 C2 C3 we can write like that one, C4. Elementary transformations and equivalent matrices. Elementary transformations, we learn that in 11th standard. We can multiply a row completely with a one scalar, that means 2 3 with that number, so we can multiply, and we can add the two rows, and we can exchange the two rows or two columns, and one row multiply with the one scalar and add to with the corresponding elements of the another row. These are called the elementary transformations. Already we learned that in 11th standard for finding the determinants very easily. So applying the transformations, elementary transformations, getting matrix also is equivalent to the given matrix. This is explained here also. And echelon form and finding the rank of the matrix for the 3 by 4 matrices. So we have to know about the echelon form. What is the echelon form? Here are given you four examples. From the 4 examples we can understand the echelon form. In 4 examples we can see in diagonally down the numbers are zeros. So here diagonally we can take 1 1 1 2. Its lower level is all are 0. Here also taking this one 0 0 0. So this is the echelon form. You can understand very easily in next class. In next class I will explain the echelon about the echelon form. Now okay, thank you students.